back to Daytime. We are joined by Jake Hamilton and Holly Currie from the Greely Players Musical Theatre, and we're going to be discussing Tom Sawyer. Obviously, welcome to the show, but first I have to ask, can you give me a little bit of a synopsis about Tom Sawyer, the show itself?
So it follows the classic Mark Twain story about Tom Sawyer. He's a troublemaker in Missouri in the 1840s, so he gets into a lot of kind of crazy adventures. There's a big villain in the show, which I don't want to reveal because it might spoil it. But he meets his love interest, Becky Thatcher. There's the whole connection there, and there's a whole lot of little adventures that kind of combine at the end into one big climactic scene.
Oh, a climactic scene! I like that.
Well, absolutely. So, you guys, when you say love interest, it's so funny because you're so young to be talking about a love interest.
But they've been working a long time,
right? So you were telling us that you've both been in theater for 4 years now.
Yes.
And you for 7.
Yes.
That's incredible. So your first role though, I love it.
Yeah. We were together in Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
We were flying monkeys.
Well, there you go. See, that sparked the interest in being together on stage, singing, and everything.
I can't tell you how many celebrities have started as a flying monkey, right?
It happens.
It does.
Yeah.
So you guys have been in a number of productions with Greely?
Yeah, this is actually only my second one since Wizard of Oz. I did a lot of stuff with different companies, but Holly has done.
Yeah, this is my 8th show with
Oh
Greely
my.
Players.
Holy cow.
Yes.
So you guys have, tons of experience. How big is your troupe?
Our cast for the show is around 40 people. There's a lot of people playing different parts, multiple parts sometimes. And we have almost another 40 backstage, so doing lighting, doing sound, producing. You need a whole lot of people to put something like this together.
Now, I was curious. So this is, you guys are younger people, just saying. But for what's the audience for this kind of show? Because I was thinking Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain, that's right up there. But obviously, there's a whole story in there as well.
It's for all ages. I mean, it's for anyone who would. I think everyone would enjoy it. It's just such a fun show.
Yeah, I think it's for a lot of the people that kind of grew up with the story. And then at the same time, those people can introduce it to their kids and their grandkids that may have not heard the story because it's not as prominent anymore. So it's pretty much for all ages.
That's amazing.
Now, did you guys, I always ask actors this, did you guys actually read the source material or did you just stick with the script? Like, did you find inspiration in those works?
Well, the script was written as a Broadway musical, so it had that. I'm currently reading Tom Sawyer to kind of figure out how it was. This musical is different because it was written somewhat recently, like in the late 90s. So it's got dialogue that younger people would understand, but it still carries a lot of the things that were in the original book.
Right. So, but no computers or iPhones.
No, none of that.
Just to be clear. Well, you said modern. And so when does this actually show get on the road, so to speak? When do you guys open up?
Our first show is March 29th, and it goes to April 2nd.
Excellent. And how many shows would you be putting on during that time?
6 shows.
6 shows. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. So you'll be busy during March break practicing a little bit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. We have March break off. But
And at the Greely Musical Theatre, how many shows do you put on a year? Or I guess first that you're involved in, because it would take a lot of studying. And then how many do they do a year?
We do one show every March, around the end of March.
Okay.
There's one a year, and that's kind of always when it's been. This is our 28th production for the company, since 1990. And it's always a lot of fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to sing us a song out to the break. What is the song?
The song's called How I Love to Hear You Say My Name, and it's just after Tom has told Becky that he wants to be engaged.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. Well, you guys take it away. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Tom.
Say that again.
Say what?
My name.
Tom.
It's one word I've heard more than any other. What's different about now, I can't explain. It makes me feel like I've just been discovered. Oh, how I love to hear you say my name. I've heard it said so many times in anger, when I was called upon to take the blame. But never have I heard it said so tender. Oh, how I love to hear you say my name.
That you should even care to hear me say it once out loud. It's funny how it's never made me tremble until now.
So nervous and so proud. They say the world can turn on any moment, and when it does, then nothing is the same. The pounding of my heart must be an omen. Oh, how I love to hear you say my name. This is for you. It's a doorknob.
Oh, thanks.
Now after this, you can't love nobody but me. That's the rule.
Yes, sir.
And you ain't allowed to marry nobody else either.
I can't? Oh, heck, but what about Joe Harper? He's awfully handsome.
Becky,
Sorry, Tom.